Today we're gonna go back to our roots because I think it's important that we go back to taking a look at the charts so we can see what's going on with a lot of these setups and these investments that we are in for cryptocurrency. So in this video, I'm basically gonna go over two charts. Zilliqua, because I did give you guys a Zilliqua setup, the falling wedge, which did break out. We're gonna take a look at that. We're gonna look at potentially new entry and the overall price target that I am looking for Zilliqua that I know a lot of you guys are interested in. So make sure you hit that like button and subscribe because we're going to do an update on it even after this video. Now, someone in the comment section asked me about reserve rights. So yes, we're also going to take a look at reserve rights, be as though it took off. All right, we're talking about well over 50%, close to even 80-90% gains from 3.8 cents. But we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the chart and try to gauge. I might have to pull Fibonacci on that one so we can kind of get an idea of where the price could go. So without further ado, I'm Shy, this is TheDollarTree. Appreciate you guys for your patience. And before we get started, I just want to backtrack a little bit. All right, let's do an ontology update, because in the previous video I talked about how the next video, this one, would be about me showing you guys how to actually acquire Ontology for the trade setup. I didn't get a lot of requests on our Instagram at TheDollarTree or in the comment section of that video expressing the need for me to make that video. No request, all right? It's still a small channel. So with that being said, the video did get the likes that I was asking for. I said 40 likes. It got almost 70 likes, so I am very much appreciative of that. Thank you guys. It was something that I would hope will motivate you guys. But ONT ended up playing out. At the time I made the video, it was around 70-80 cents, something like that. Took off, went up as high as $1.30. The market dumped. It came back down to around 88 cents. And now has since recovered back above $1. And I also talked about how our accumulation line for ONT will be $1. It is a good chance that you're not going to get many opportunities to get into ONT below $1. So that first and second opportunity, your initial investment and then the most previous dump in the market, should have been the best opportunities for you to get a decent amount in. All right, but that's an update on Ontology. If you guys still need me to tell you, listen, just DM us on Instagram or leave a comment in the comment section and send us a message, and I will be I will be likely to help a few of you guys out in regards to finding out how to get into Ontology, because like I said, the upside for Ontology is tremendous. All right, it is absolutely, it's moon money, okay? It's moon money. But let's get into Zilliqua, because a lot of people like Zilliqua, and I'm one of those lots of people. However, I have very few to little to no Zilliqua at the moment. I still would like to keep track of it, because after the initial run up from 1.6 cents up to 9.9 cents, I knew Zilliqua would have to go into reaccumulation. I knew it would have to cool off, reset before continuing higher. And that's pretty much what it did with the falling wedge. And the same thing is likely going to happen with Algorand, but that's a different video. That's a different update and a different video. So let's take a look at the Zilliqua chart and see what's going on here, and look at the ultimate target for Zilliqua. And then I'll roll back, discuss a little bit of reserve rights, and then take a look at the reserve rights chart. Let's get to it. Let's waste no time. All right, here we go. On the weekly. I'm starting here on the weekly because I want you to see this mammoth of a chart that is here. You can see the slight essence of me drawing that falling wedge from previously, which on the weekly looks actually like a flag, like a triangle, a bull pennant. Regardless, it broke out to the upside, okay? So that was another free little quick entry setup that I gave for you guys on Zilliqua a little bit of a while back, probably about 2-3 weeks back, maybe 2 weeks. Took a little while to play out, but nonetheless it played out. So that's the weekly. I just wanted you guys to take a look at least on this chart, you are in price discovery. But I want to show you guys a different chart, because on a different chart what's going to happen is I'm going to show you that Zilliqua actually has not reached all-time highs. Okay, down here on the daily. Down here on the daily now, again, you can see that falling wedge a lot clearer now. You can see that it has broken out to the upside, okay? It went past the first target, well past it. And now you're up, and you got a lot of red candles for downward price action, particularly from that dump that most recently happened for Zilliqua. So let's go down. Let's actually just go ahead. Let's head back down to the, let's go down to the 12 hour. Let's see what we can see on the 12 hour. All right, down here on the 12 hour. You can see a little bit better now. The area where the price action is after the most recent dump in the market, and really, you look like you might be trying to form a rounded bottom here. You're either going to form one or two things: another rounded bottom or another falling wedge. So let's go down to the 8 hour though, because again, we can't see it that well on the 12 hour. Okay. Down here on the 8 hour now, because I'm not going to do this all day and all night. I'm going to finally draw something on this chart for you, what I'm looking for. Okay, I'm going to draw a rounded bottom here. All right, boom. There you go. This is the first scenario that I'm looking for with Zilliqua. You're going to round off here and continue higher, or you're going to have or falling wedge. But before we move to the falling wedge screenshot, I'm going to give you your two support levels, okay? I'm going to draw two horizontal lines to give you your support levels, and I'm going to actually circle the areas to show you that that's where the price actually got tested and rejected. Give me 1 second. Okay, here's the first line. The first line at 12.1 cents. You can see, let me circle this area right here. I'm going to put a small circle here on this screenshot so you can see where it got rejected and bounced. Okay, so here you go. This small circle area right here on this screenshot shows you where the price came down to this level as support and bounced after getting a huge dump to the downside. Then I'm also going to show you at the same price point where it got rejected and how it's settling up at this level as a support to continue higher. Okay, now the second circle I'm going to draw is over here where the line actually starts. All right, so you can see right here, you got this tiny little wick was the first rejection, and then another rejection directly across from that. So there you go. That's your first support. All right, I'm going to show you guys that for Zilliqua for this move to continue higher. Actually, let me draw another circle around the second area. Here you go. That's the second area before it continued higher. There you go. All right, on this screenshot. Now I'm going to draw the second support. All right. And this is your second support level right here, 11 cents. All right. So I just want to make you guys aware of this for Zilliqua, for the continued move higher. I know a lot of you guys are probably, looking for new entry opportunities for Zilliqua, and I know somebody probably gonna say, "Oh, why are you not drawing Fibonacci?" Oh, you'll see. Wait till we do the Ontology update where I didn't even bother with Fibonacci and how accurately that played out. Okay, so let's go down to the 4 hour now. Let's finish this up. Let's go down to the 4 hour. All right, down here on the 4 hour, you can pretty much see everything much more clear. Okay, so it looks like, yes, you got a little bit of a double bottom here where I put this rounded bottom at for a continued move higher. And if that is the case, pretty much your target's going to be, I would say, the candle body close if you want to take profits and it's not something that you want to look into. Let me draw this line right here for the 4 hour for you guys real quick. All right, there you go. 14.9 cents. That'll probably be where you want to take your profits at. Not financial advice. Nope. We don't do that. I think that's pretty much it for Zilliqua for this. Now, let's talk about all-time highs. Because ideally, we want the market to continue higher, all right? So let's go ahead. I'm going to put a screenshot on the screen here for you guys of Zilliqua and pointing out the larger outlook for Zilliqua and the overall price target, because if we expect this market to remain bullish, we expect it to reach all-time highs, right? And Zilliqua was down pretty big. So here you go. Here's the screenshot. And still, even at 13 cents, you've got a long way to go. You've got all-time highs. You still got another 80% to go before you reach all-time highs on Zilliqua. The all-time high for Zilliqua on this USDT chart is 23.3 cents. 23.3 cents. Let me put that up here. I'm actually going to put this on the screen for you guys. So here you go. 23.3 cents. Let's set an alert. All-time highs, and that is 80% from current price. All right. So there you go, guys. That's Zilliqua. Let's move on now to reserve rights, because as you know, I'm doing the if you are following the channel, I'm doing the 10K to 100K challenge, where you basically put 10K and an assortment of coins, and of course you wanted to go to $100,000. But I didn't do the 10K to 100K. I did more like the $100 to $1,000. So I put $100 in Kava, $100 in reserve rights, $100 in band, which finally started taking off. Put in new all-time highs at $20. And then of course I didn't do Zilliqua because I already had a big setup on it. So what I want to do is I actually want to go in and take a look at the reserve rights charts, because it was requested, and see what it is that we're looking at. As far as I'm gonna have to use Fibonacci for this, because it is already in price discovery. So let's take a look at the chart for reserve rights. First time on the channel, by the way. So, reserve rights. I reserve the right to not give out financial advice. All right, here we go. Reserve rights. As you can see, this chart just looks ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It's a straight shot up. Look like it's just pretty much going almost parabolic. And you didn't have much accumulation on this price once you got above, 4 cents. I didn't even realize, to be honest with you, I paid so little attention to it that I didn't even realize the price had shot up like that. But hey, it is a good thing, okay? So basically what we're looking at right now is price discovery. You've had a high of 7 cents, 7.8 cents, which is, I mean, that's crazy. I put the $100 in at about, I think 3.6 cents or something like that. I'll probably throw it up on the screen. You know what? I'll throw it up on the screen after we finish taking a look at the chart. I think I put $100 in at 3.6 cents. And I think I looked at it when it was like 6.5 cents, and it was like almost $400, which is amazing. I'm happy with the results. Let's go down to the daily, because it's not much to see here. Okay, down here on the daily, on the MACD, you've got bearish momentum built up. I know a lot of people probably think this guy doesn't even mention other indicators. Well, probably because I kind of don't have to. I mean, I use them when I make a decision as far as entry and exit. However, I trade larger time frames. I'm not into the in, out, up, down, left, right. I like the get in early, sit there, hang out, appreciate being in early for these rapid price movements, as you can see right here from this red candle dump that I'm putting a circle around. But either way, okay, let's draw some lines. All right, I'm gonna draw 2 lines for you guys, 2 support lines. No Fibonacci right now. I'm just gonna draw 2 support lines. Okay, here's your first one, 3.1 cents. This is a major support. All right, there's your first one. Now let's draw the second one. Let's go to the second screenshot now. Boom, 4.6 cents. That's your second major support line here for reserve rights. Okay, now, if you want to talk about immediate price targets, of course, you're going to look at the new all-time high as your immediate price target, 7.8 cents. Now, if you want to bet on this going to 10 cents within the next 4 to 8 weeks, if we have a continued market, your entry point was right after this dump. So pretty much you should have gotten in, let's go here. You should have gotten in at about 4.7 cents. All right. The price is currently 5.6 cents, as you can see to the top left of the screen. But nonetheless, if you're getting in now with this price point, not financial advice, if the price comes down and retests 5 cents, that's another opportunity for you to get in for reserve rights. Now, let's just go ahead. Let's see about drawing. Let's pull some Fibonacci. All right, here's the range you in for RSR. Of course, if you go below the 236, 5.6 cents, if you get caught below that, that's bearish territory for you to go further down to the downside. All right. Like I said, 5 cents would be optimal for you to add if 5 cents hold. If you want to add to your bag, not financial advice, nope. But other than that, I can see this definitely going to about 9 cents if it can get out of this range right here, form a rounded bottom, the same as Zilliqua, and break to the upside. All right, so that's pretty much all I got for RSR. This is a price discovery coin, so it is, regardless of Fibonacci, it is still difficult to determine where the price is going to go. So let me go ahead and put up on the screen the screenshot of my reserve rights. As you can see, I put the $99 in, $100 in, up 225%. So that's where I stand as of right now. My entry 1.7 cents. So that's pretty good. Whether I think it's gonna do the 10K thing, I don't know. That's tough. 10K 200 challenge. That's tough to say, but nonetheless, do you guys have it? All right. I gave you guys potential entry points for reserve rights. I told you what your options were for Zilliqua. The all-time highs, I put it on the screen for you guys. 23 cents for Zilliqua. So now that you're already at that 11, 13, 15 cent range, I think that 11 to 13 cent entry is a good entry if you want to ride it up to 23 cents to all-time highs. If the market remains bullish, you get there, you get rejected, or you continue because, it's a huge rounded bottom on Zilliqua. That rounded bottom is astronomical, all right? So, but that's all I got for the video today. Shout out to everybody who participated, who who plans on participating in the ONT free trade setup. I know for a fact, based on the views, I know you guys are looking for an update for Swipe. So, Swipe update coming, market update coming as far as Chainlink, as you can see, hit almost $40. You got Chainlink, you got Litecoin, which is finally broken above 200, on its way to all-time highs around $350. That update is coming as well. I know you guys are looking out for that. And then VeChain. VeChain is in price discovery. Not much to see here. The only thing I can really do for VeChain and things like RSI is give you guys entry points. All right, good entry points for continued moves higher in price discovery. I'm Shab. This is the DollarTree. Appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video.